Live stream has started. Lineup for this race is going to be James, JB, Andy, Jeff, and Shane. Let's see if, for the guys that did have practice on this track last week, see if the consistency came up a little bit better. This track is very deceiving to look at the track. It looks very easy. You guys that are driving it know it's not as easy as it looks. A little bit of a challenge. Good news is, there's no kid to beat tonight. Tyler's here, but he's not the kid I'm talking about. Douglas the kid is not here. All right, guys, loops closed. Lineup once again, James, JB, Andy, Jeff, and Shane. Right about there, right where JB is. Good. Marshals are in place, very good. All right, here we go. Driver's ready. James on the tone. I agree. JB, Andy, Jeff, and Shane. Obviously, James was not ready. Maybe I should have cared more. JB with the hot lap, 1290. Whoa. Shane, what are you doing? Did you break your car or what? Three laps in. Who am I calling this out on? I'm going to tell you who. James, get out of the leader's way. How about that?
4 minutes left.
Jeff out on the top spot. Oh, that just changed as you hit the loop. Sorry, Jeff. Got you excited there. It's actually JB 24.511, Andy 23.503, Jeff 509, Shane 509 on the 22.509, sorry, and James on the 21.508. So our top three right now is JB. He is the one setting the pace for everyone. It was 23.5 flat, Andy 504. Actually, Jeff just pulled ahead of you, 502. So it's JB, Jeff, and Andy. Fast lap right now. Going to JB, 12.0. 3:25 left on the clock. JB trying to do the big jump. Come on, Shane. Show him how it's done. The 1 out of every 8. Ooh. I guess it's a good thing this track's not staying for a buggy battle, eh?
3 minutes left.
Speaking of which, next Saturday night, buggy battle race 1. Oh, JB and Jeff both 5 flat. There we go. Jeff hitting the loop, staying at the top. Jeff 23.5 flat, JB 5 flat, Shane 505, Andy 510, and James 21.501. What are you doing? Fast lap going to Jeff, 11.79. Second fastest lap going to JB with that 12.0. 2:25 left on the clock. Remember, guys, once again, there is a resort after every round here. White buggy, white wheels out there.
2 minutes left.
It's Jeff's buggy. Setting the pace. He is now up on a 24-lap pace. I'm going to wait for him to hit the loop. Fast lap for him is 11.79. 24.512, JB 23.503, Shane 504, and Andy 507. Everyone up on that 23 there. James on the 21.503. JB was just giving a helping hand there. Didn't work there, Shane. Try again. Ooh. So after the first buggy battle, I will take a vote from everyone that shows up for buggy battle race 2 if they want the stand back up on the driver's stand. If they want the stool up there. I see the odd head poke around everyone like, what the hell? Can't see. 45 seconds left to go. Once again, Jeff's still on the top of this one right now, 24-5-12. JB, 23-5-03. JB now holding fast lap, 11-63. Andy moving up just ahead of JB into that number 2 spot, 23-5-03.6. JB's 0.8. And Shane right there, 5-06 with them. James still trying to make up some time with that 21-5-06. Shane trying again. There's the tone when I call your name. Your race is over. Andy, you are done. James. Look at that. Andy finishing up on the top right now. JB, everyone's done except for Shane. Andy setting it up for us, taking the top spot, 23-5-02 to Jeff's 5-04, Shane 5-08, JB 5-09, and James 21-5-07. Fastest lap overall going to JB with that 11-63. Put your cars on charge, come out to Marshall. Tyler, you got enough to make that big gap jump, don't you? A lot of you guys have way too much power for this track. Unless you want to do that big jump. Yep. All right, so I'm going to shut the loop down. Get you guys lined up. Scott, Tyler, Matt, George, and Dave. So race 2. Race 3, you guys are up next. Once again, Scott, Tyler, Matt, George, and Dave. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Scott on the tone. Tyler. Matt. George. And Dave. Oh, good try, Tyler. Tried to marshal it. Yeah, James, actually that is your spot there. Douglas is here. He doesn't feel like you guys are challenging enough, so he's just going to make you guys get it. Oh. Hot lap went to Dave. 13. Nope, sorry. Yeah, 13-4. Three laps in, I got a TQ marker for someone. Not anymore, it's gone.
4 minutes left.
Oh, on the pull for Matt. Oh. Calling it out. I'm just going to wait for him to hit the loop. Looks like it's going to be Tyler. Tyler on TQ right now, 23.501, 12.80 fast lap. Dave, 22.501. Scott, 21.504. George on the 19.508. Matt on the 19.509. So Andy set TQ, race 1, 23.502. Tyler in the red, white wheels, going through this tight chicane there. On TQ with a 23.501. Hits the loop, breaks down a little bit more, 23.5 flat with a 12.65 fast lap. There we go. 2 down, 3 left to go. Tyler on TQ, 24.512. Dave in that number 2 spot, 23.513. Scott right behind him. No, not that close, but 22.512 sitting in third. George on the 25.08. Matt on the 25.11. Fast lap now going to Scott, 11.76. But it is a red buggy, white wheels on TQ right now, sitting between that 23.5 flat and 5.01. Second fast lap overall going to Tyler, 12.04. That was a good hit. Wow. Shane. Yeah, he shamed on you there. That was a good hit. You had a couple good ones, but that was a good one.
2 minutes
that jump
left.
was good too. He says, I ain't winning, but I'm going to lose in style. Speaker working in the pits back there? Minute 35 left to go. Tyler on the top. He is slightly off TQ right now with a 23.503. See what happens. Here he is hitting the loop. Holds it there. Dave Lyons in that number 2 spot, but he's on the 22.503. Scott 21.502. Matt 20.504. And George on the 25.10. Right behind you. Scott Holm fast lap 11.76. And style points for the big jump. Still not enough to take the win.
Left.
Oh, sweet. Less than a minute left to go. Race 3 drivers, please be ready. Wow. You guys all giggle. Only time I giggle is when you're going to break the arm, because it makes up for all the painting work and woodwork I need to do afterwards. Yeah, no more drywall to break through. Keep trying. 20 seconds left to go. Beautiful jump. Scott, you are finished. Beautiful finish. Tyler's finished. That's it. Dave, 2 cars still live. There's Matt and George. Tyler going to take it. You didn't get the TQ. It was close. Andy was 5:02.2. Tyler finished 23:502.8. Dave came in that number 2 spot, 22:502. Scott, 21:502 with that fast lap and amazing jump with 11:76. Matt, 21:510, and George, 25:11. Put your cars on charge. Come out to Marshall Race 3. We are going to take about 7 minutes in between rounds, and there is going to be a resort. I did. Thank you, Dave. We're going to shut it down there, guys. We're going to shut it down. Get you lined up. Peter, Justin, Tim, John, and Vlad. Both races are there, right? Jeff, Shane? Both races are there? Okay. Once again, Peter, Justin, Tim, John, and Vlad. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Peter on the tone. Justin. Tim. John. And Vlad. Hot lap went to Justin, 13:57. White buggy, white wheels. Calling it out on Peter, 22.5 flat.
Left.
Justin, 22.501. Tim, 21.5 flat. Vlad, 19.5 flat. And John, 18.503. Orange buggy, white wheels. Oh, I'm going to wait a second here. Orange buggy, white wheels, my leader right now. He is the only one on the 22 lap pace, 22.503 right now. Justin, white buggy, white wheels, is my 2. But he is only on the 20.501. Tim, 507. Then Vlad on that 19. And John on the 17. 3:15 left on the clock.
Three minutes left.
There is, once again, guys, there will be a 7-minute break after this race and a resort. Make sure you look at the paperwork. There is going to be a resort. 2:35 left in this one right now, and we got Peter at the top. Orange buggy, white wheels, 22.506. Justin, 21.509. He's holding fast lap with 13.08. Tim in that number 3 spot, 20.509. Vlad on the 19.509, and John on the 18.509.
Two minutes left.
Two minutes here left to go. It's now Peter, Tim, Justin, Vlad, and John. Minute 25 left. Peter, Tim, and Justin.
One minute left.
60 seconds left to go. Peter at the top right now, 22.507. Tim on the 25.04. Justin, 5.08. Vlad, 19.507. And John on the 18.511. Fast lap going to Justin, 13.08. Second fastest lap going to Peter, 13.23. Peter, you are done. Tim, you're done. Justin, there we go. Everyone's done. Peter taking that one, 22.505. Tim, 25.10. Justin, 5.13. He had the fastest lap overall, 13.08. Vlad, 19.508. And John, 18.510. All right, there it is up on the screen, guys. We are going to take, you know what, we're going to take 10 minutes on this first one, sorry. Because race 1 will be Tim, George, Justin, Vlad, and John, which were the guys that most of you basically just finished running. So we're going to take 10 minutes here. Race 2 will be Dave, Peter, Scott, James, and Matt. Well done, James. And race 3, Andy, Tyler, Jeff, Shane, and JB. All right, guys, we are going to get going here. Race 1, round 2. Tim, George, Justin, Vlad, and John. Marshals for this race: Tyler, Jeff, Shane, and JB. Tim. Hi, Tim. You're up. You're starting us off if you get out here. James is in B main right now. All right, guys, I'm going to shut down the straight. Let's get you lined up. Loop is closed. Tim, George, Justin, Vlad, and John. Once again, Tim, George, Justin, Vlad, and John. Drivers ready? You know, since Tim asked for that, that's where he's going to get marshaled at some point in this race. Good luck, Tim. You're starting us off. There you go. George. Justin. Vlad. And John. Hot lap going to George, 14:26.
Four minutes left.
Calling it out on, I'm just going to wait for Justin to hit the loop too. Looks like it's on Tim though. Calling it out on Tim, 25:02, 13:63. Justin, 25:13. John on the 19:5:13. Sorry, make that Vlad 5:13, then John. And George on the 18:5:04. Pull it together, Tim. Pull it together. Right now it is Justin, Tim, John, George, and Vlad. Justin on the 21, Tim on the 20, everyone else on the 19.
3 minutes left.
Justin running 21.513, Tim 25.10, and John 19.501, George 504. Vlad dropping off now 18.504. 2:45 left to go. Hey, James. Here we go, 3 minutes down, 2 minutes left to go. White buggy, white wheels, Justin Cole up there on the top spot, 25 flat. Tim not far behind though, 507. Then we got John, 19.504. Make that George, 19.505. Then John, 507. And Vlad, 19.516.
One minute left.
60 seconds left to go. Justin on the top, 21.510. Tim, 25.05. John, 19.5 flat. George, 19.516. And Vlad, 18.501. Twenty-five seconds left to go. All right, when I call your name, your race is over. Tim, you are done. Watch, because a lot ahead of you is. Thank you. John's still alive. Keep going. Keep going. Justin, George, you guys are done. 2 cars left live. There you go, Vlad. That'll take care of that. John is still alive. 1 car still alive. And that's it. Justin taking that one, 21.507. Tim, 25.03. John, 25.15. George, 19.510. And Vlad, 19.511. Dave, Peter, Scott, James, and Matt. All right, let's line them up. Dave, Peter, Scott, James, and Matt. You got smoke? What's going on? Wow. Really? Wow. No. Is he done for this one? Okay. All right. All right, so Peter's going to be out of this one. It's going to be Dave, Scott, James, and Matt. Here we go. Dave on the tone. Scott, James, and Matt. James with the hot lap, it looks like. Yep, 13:08. Gives him a TQ marker. See if he holds on to it. I didn't see where you blew it, but obviously you did.
Four minutes left.
Just waiting for everyone to hit fourth lap in so that way I know. James on the top, 23.508. Matt, 5:10. Dave, 5:13. Scott on 22.511. Fast lap right now going to James, 12:52. Top two on the 23, bottom two on the 22. James, Matt, Dave, and Scott. .3:15 left on the clock. James is now on TQ. Blue and white buggy, white wheels. 24.512. 12:52 fast lap right now. Scott 22.5 flat. Matt 5. Oh, I'm gonna wait a second here.
3 minutes left.
James on that TQ. Matt in the number 2 spot. 22.503. Dave 5:08 and Scott 5:10. .230 halfway point right now. James on that TQ pace, 24.509, 12:29 fast lap. All right, James got marshaled there, did knock him off TQ. 23.504 right now. Scott in that number 2 spot, 22.503. Matt 5:03, and Dave 5:04. So very close between Scott, Matt, and Dave right now. All on that 22 lap pace. James is 23.5 flat. Puts down an 11:37 right there. Puts TQ marker back up. Says no way we're going to another qualifier with Jeff ahead of me. Or maybe, or is he? Yeah. That's twice for that there, right, James? Minute 10. Not a ton of time to recoup here. Let's see what happens. James at the top, 23.511, 11:37 fast lap, 60 seconds left to go. Scott, 22.501, Matt 5:07, and Dave 5:09. 25 seconds left to go. James on the top, 23.509. Scott, 22.502. Matt now 21.5 flat. Dave, 21.502. This is that drop-off point right near the end that everyone seems to do. Dave, you are done. Scott, Matt, and James. James finished at the top, not on TQ. 23.508, 11.37. Was that enough to be ahead of you right now, Jeff? I don't know. Barely? So, okay, so we might see something here. Scott in that number 2, 22.504. Matt, 21.5 flat, and Dave, 21.503. James, the fastest lap overall with that, 11.37. Scott had the second fastest lap, 11.83. Race 3, currently my A-main group. For 4 of yous. What are you guys doing? Do we need to loan you guys some of our rental short course trucks for this one or what? Would that make it interesting? A-main must be done with rental short course trucks. I like that. That'd be fun. All right, guys, we are going to shut down the loop. Jeff, Shane, and JB. Andy currently holding TQ, 23.502. Final race here for round 2. There will be a break with a resort. It'll only be about a 7-minute break. And then we'll get into round 3. Line up again. Andy, Tyler, Jeff, Shane, and JB. Who are we Oh, Peter's fixing his car, eh? Can you... Okay, Matt's going to take her. Okay, A-main drivers, you're good. They could do it with one Marshall. They'd whine about it, but they could do it with one Marshall. All right, here we go. Andy on the tone. Tyler. Jeff. Shane. And JB. That double section is tricky. You don't get the smooth land in the first one. It doesn't work out. Hot lap going to Tyler, 12.82. 2 TQ markers up here right now. Three TQ markers out there. Let's see what happens. Things change quick when we get to lap 4. Just goes to show that you guys can look pro for 2 to 3 laps. Let's see if you can do it on the 4th one here now.
4 minutes left.
Oh, there we go. JB on TQ, 24.505. Tyler, 508. Shane, 23.512. Andy, 22.506. And Jeff, 21.502. JB also holding fast lap, 12.14. Once again, JB on TQ. Yellow and blue buggy, yellow wheels through the back table section. Coming through the tight chicane. Tyler in that number 2 spot. Red, white wheels, also showing a TQ marker. Actually, he moves up just ahead of JB. They are both 23.5 flat. Tyler 0.2, JB 0.6. Andy was sitting at number 3. Shane in that number 3 spot, 23.510. Andy 22.502. Jeff 505. JB holding fast lap with that 12.14. Oh, nice job. And Tyler with the... No, not Tyler. Shane with the second fast lap, 12.37. Tyler now the only one on TQ with a 23.501. JB, beautiful. Just trying to get away from Jeff there a little bit. I helped him out a bit. Tyler 23.503, JB 505, Jeff 22.503, Shane 503. Oh. Here we go once again. I'm not going to take TQ anyways. I might as well do the big jump. Then again, JB's doing it fairly consistent right now. We'll have to see what happens. No one is on TQ at this point, but very close with Tyler. Red buggy, white wheels. 2 minutes here left to go. Tyler is 23.503. Let's see what happens. JB getting marshaled. Andy out of shape. Red buggy, white wheels at the top. Oh, so close. Andy's 23.502.2. Tyler's 0.8 right now. JB in that number 2 spot. Wow. Was this the A-main group? I can't remember now. C-main group, you need to turn up the power so you can make the big jump. At least everyone's having fun. That's what counts. I want to see more big jumps, though. We got 60 seconds left. It's Tyler, Shane, Jeff, JB, and Andy. Tyler running 23.504. Jeff 22.505. JB 506. Shane 507, and Andy 21.504. Okay, what the hell? You guys all screwed up your qualifier already with only 35 seconds left, and now no one's doing the big jump? Come on, where's the heroes? Nice and clean, everyone. Everyone does a clean hero jump here on in. 25 seconds. That's not clean, Shane. Maybe you should take a break from it. Yeah, come on, Jeff. Your cheerleaders are here. They're calling. You got 10 seconds. He's saying no way. Oh. And you guys didn't hear the tone. You probably broke it when you hit the wall. But Andy, you are done. Jeff is done. No, JB trying. Shane trying again. Nice. Oh, Marshall. That car is still alive. JB and Shane are the only ones live right now. Wow. Awesome. Tyler taking that one, 23.504. Jeff, 22.5 flat. Shane, 22.513. JB, 515. And Andy, 21.5 flat. Fastest lap overall going to JB, 12.14. Once again, guys, we're going to take a 7-minute break and a resort. Let's see where you guys are sitting after all that. There it is when we get back. Justin, Tim, George, John, and Vlad for race 1. Race 2, James, Dave, Scott, Peter, and Matt. And our race 1 group stays the same. Andy, Tyler, Jeff, Shane, and JB. 7 minutes, guys. All right, guys, let's get going here with final round of qualifying. Round 3, Justin, Tim, George, John, and Vlad. Marshals for this one, Tyler, Jeff, Shane, and JB. All right, all my drivers are over the loop, so we're going to get you lined up, ready to go. Justin, Tim, George, John, and Vlad. JB will marshal our triangle. Thank you, Shane. All right, once again, Justin, Tim, George, John, and Vlad. Drivers ready. Here we go. Justin on the tone. Tim, George, John, and Vlad. Hot lap going to John, 14-13. Continue on. Let him continue on. He's already tripped my loop. Oh, okay. Or not. Well, Vlad, that just gave you TQ and a fast lap at 10:15. Good job. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
4 minutes left.
In the next 4 minutes. Not saying anything, just I'm sure it'll work itself out. It's already started, actually. Justin at the top, 22.506. John, 21.5 flat. Oh, hold on here. Vlad, 21.506. Tim, 5.08. Justin, 5.14. And George, 19.504. John, Tim, Justin now, top 3. Vlad holding fast lap, 10:15. Beat that, Douglas. It's off, it's off.
3 minutes left.
.230 left on the clock. We've got John on the top right now, 21,505. Justin, 505. Vlad, 19,501. George, 19,513. Tim about to be out there in just a second. Switch turned off on him. Did a good job there securing all that down, eh, Tim? Not made for 60-kilometer-an-hour hits, slams. Minute 40 left to go. White buggy, white wheels on the top right now. Here he's hitting the loop. That is Justin Cole, 21,505. John, 25,505. Vlad, 19,506. George, 19,514. And Tim now on the 17,513. Really not bad, Tim, considering we had to pull you off and fix your screw up and all. Way to keep it ugly, guys. I like it. At least the A-main guys had a goal when they were doing all those crashes and smashes.
1 minute left.
60 seconds left to go. Sorry, I don't mean to pick on all you guys, just Tim. .45 seconds left to go. Justin, John, George, Vlad, and Tim. Oh. Garbage can with you. .15 seconds left to go. There's the tone. Everyone's done except for Vlad. And there it is. Justin taking it 21,509. John 19,501. George 18,502. Vlad 503. And Tim 15,505. Race 2, James, Dave, Scott, Peter, and Matt. Everyone else out to Marshall. Hi, Tim. Hi, Vlad. We're waiting on you guys. Lineup is James, Dave, Scott, Peter, and Matt. Let's get them lined up, guys. James, Dave, Scott, Peter, and Matt. Drivers ready. James on the tone. Dave, Scott, Peter, and Matt. James with the hot lap, 1271. Gives him a TQ marker. You're good at dancing on that pole, eh, Tim? Calling it out on James, 23.502, 1271 fast lap. Scott, 507. Dave, 22.5 flat. Matt, 22.514. And Peter, 21.514. James is now on TQ on a 23.5 flat. Blue and white buggy coming through the double-double section towards the loop. Once again, James on TQ, 3:15 left to go. James running 24.511, just put down 1160 fast lap not too long ago here. Scott, 23.503. Dave, 22.502. Matt, 512. And Peter, 21.501.
3 minutes left.
Well, I don't know, Jeff. Looks like he means business right now, but we haven't hit the halfway point yet, so. Here we go, 2:30, halfway point. Everyone watching you, James. You are on TQ right now, 24.511, 1160 fast lap. Scott, 23.503. Dave, 22.503. Matt, 22.507. Peter, 22.512. Blue and white buggy, white wheels.
Two minutes left.
No big jump, James. I'm going to take TQ with style. Sorry, Jeff paid me to say that. James on TQ right now, minute 30 left to go. He's currently 24.510. Really pushing up there at that 1160 fast lap. Scott, 23.504. Dave, 22.504. Matt, 21.502. And Peter, 21.503. This is most improved group right here by far. Few of these guys will be moving up if they keep it together for another minute, 10 seconds.
One minute left.
60 seconds left to go. James on TQ, breaking it down a little bit more, 24.509. Scott sitting 23.505. That's a good place to be also. Dave, 22.503. Matt, 21.501. Peter, 504. 30 seconds. Oh, the taunting has started. Not yet, not yet. You got 10 seconds. You got enough time for one more lap to make it epic or really screw it up. Let's see what happens. This is it. There's the timer. Hit the loop. It's all over. Oh. Dave. 60 Scott came in 23,507. Dave 22,504. Peter 21,503. And Matt 21,508. So A main group got a little work ahead of them now. Hey, Tim, can I get you to kick those pipes back in place for me? Please and thank you. Yeah. Watch double section, guys. Step on them, step on them. Do a dance. You scared me there when you hopped on the pole. I was scared to see your legs go above your head. I was like, no, this is a kid's show, come on. All right, guys. My marshal's out here in place. Good, Matt. Peter's going to do that center spot. You're in that group, Peter. Triangle. Lineup is Andy, Tyler, Jeff, Shane, and JB. This is the final qualifier. Let me just go over the top 5 in our group right now, sitting in the A main spot. Top spot is James. Then we got Andy, Tyler, Jeff, and Scott. Tell you now, only 4 of you will be in the A main after this, so make it a good one. All right, Peter, we're going to get you out to the triangle out there. Perfect. In between the big table and the double there. Perfect, right around there. Good. Yeah. Yeah, if you have a helmet, you should put it on. All right, here we go. Driver's ready. Andy on the tone. Tyler. Jeff. Shane. JB. Yeah, they did get a little serious. You think you had something to do with that, James? Let's see how serious they actually are, though. Shane with the hot lap, 12:69, gives him a TQ marker. It's still early, lap 1. See 4 and 5. 4 and 5 shows a lot about what's going to happen in this. Lap 2 screen's already flipping around. Ooh! Ouch! Ooh. Yep.
4 minutes left.
Like I said, lap 4 is going to show a lot. JB on the top right now, 24.511. Shane, 23.5 flat. Jeff, 22.501. Tyler, 501. Andy, 20.501. Fast lap right now going to Shane, 12.6. No, just changed to Andy, 12.28. So JB on that 24 lap pace. Shane, 23.5 flat. This should be interesting. See what happens. 3:35 left on the clock. That sucks when you're getting marshaled and traffic's coming through there. You gotta wait. On the pole. How many of you guys cursed that pole? Look at the traffic jams happening up there. Good job, Peter. That was nice. You're no Douglas, but pretty good. 3 minutes left to go. Yellow and blue. Behind him. Well, the 24.512. Shane holding that number 2 spot. That is the orange buggy. White wheels, 23.509 right now. Jeff sitting 22.5 flat in the white buggy, white wheels. And then Tyler, 22.501. And Andy, 25.12. Once again, that MVP award goes for that B-Main group. You guys drove amazing. And I thought all these guys had stepped it up. They're going to have to work a little harder here. Three down, 2 left to go. JB, Shane, Tyler, Jeff, and Andy. Top 4 on the 23. JB dropping off here. 23.504. Shane 506. Tyler 508. Jeff dropping down 22.501 actually, and Andy 21.512. Well, time for long jump competition, I think. Oh, yep.
One minute left.
There we go. 60 seconds left. Final qualifier. JB currently at the top. Wow. What was that? Yeah, I don't even know which way he's going. Well done, Shane. Well done. He dented. So on top of painting, you have pipe repair to do. 30 seconds left to go. JB 23.5 flat, Tyler 23.507, Jeff 22.501. That's my top 3 right now. Andy 21.506. Oh, Shane's back out. Try again. You got 5 seconds. Make it epic, Shane. Oh, here we go. JB, Tyler, and Shane. Oh, JB just taking it smooth. He is. Andy, you're done. Beautiful. Only Jeff is live. Only Jeff is live. And that's it. JB 23.5 flat, Tyler 23.508, Jeff 23.512, Andy 21.501, and Shane 25.05. Interesting. You guys looking at the monitor in the back? Two-wheel buggy C main will be Matt, Justin, Tim, George, John, and Vlad. B main, Jeff, Scott, Shane, Dave, and Peter. And our A main group, James, JB, Andy, and Tyler. One bump all the way up. All right, guys, let's get going with the main C main. Matt, Justin, Tim, George, John, and Vlad. Marshals are James, JB, Tyler, and maybe if someone from the B main group can come out to marshal, 1 or 2 people from the B main. Shane would be a great volunteer marshal after all the damage he's done. What is Shane doing? He's stroking his shocks. All right, once Justin goes over the loop, I'm going to shut it down, get you guys lined up. Matt, Justin, Tim, George, John, and Vlad. Maybe Shane can help line you guys up. Once again, Matt, Justin, Tim, George, John, and Vlad. All right, all our cars are lined up here. Marshall's ready. Driver's ready. Everyone on the tone. For some reason, I got a feeling that's going to be a cleaner start than the A main group, but we'll have to see what happens. Matt out in that #1 spot here, coming through the tight chicane. Yellow and orange flames, blue buggy, yellow wheels. George in that #2 spot, John in the 3. 1 bump all the way up on this. Really, James, spectators making it out the track before you do? Matt out in the 1, George in the 2. Here's Matt hitting the loop. Here comes George.
4 minutes left.
Oh, getting marshaled right on the loop. He was 3 seconds off pace. He had Justin right behind him. They get tangled up. John's tangled up in that mess. Over the tabletop to the chicane, we got George and Justin together. That's our 2 and 3. John in that 4 right there with them. Matt now out front with a pretty decent lead. He's about 6.5 seconds away out front of the rest of the field. Once again, yellow and orange flames, blue buggy, yellow wheels going to the big tabletop here. That's just ahead of you there, Vlad. Just watch that as your #1 car. John, if this guy catches up there, perfect, thank you. Justin now moves into that #2 spot. White buggy, black wheels in the back is my #2. He's about 6.6 seconds behind Matt. George in that number 3 spot. He's going to have to stay on it. He's got John, Tim, and Vlad coming up behind him. 2 down, 3 minutes here left to go. Marshall. The only reason why Scott didn't beat you to that one, James, is he didn't see it. Matt in that number 1 spot right now. Justin, white buggy, black wheels in the back is my 2. George sitting in that 3 spot. The white and yellow, green buggy, yellow wheels in the back. Tim now right behind him, sitting in that number 4, then John and Vlad. 2:15 here left to go. Matt out front, almost an 8-second lead on the rest of the field. We got Stu, stay clean, keep running this way. He's going to bump up to the B main. Right now he currently holds a fast lap 2 of 13:12. Tim moves into that number 3 spot. George now in the 4. Purple buggy, white wheels is my number 3. Matt, Justin, Tim, George, and John. George is only second off of Tim's pace, though. We're going to see a battle between those two soon, I think. Minute 25 left to go. Nope, George getting marshaled. Tim with a little bit more breathing space. Nice job, Tim. Got on the brakes, drove around the car that was getting marshaled, rolled over the jump, stayed out front. That's how you do it.
One minute left.
60 seconds left to go. Matt is a lap up on the field right now. Matt, Justin, Tim, John, George, and Vlad. John and George real close in the battle. John driving the blue and black with blue wheels. George right behind him. That's our 4 and our 5th place. Get mixed up. Just watch Tim, the leader, behind you there. Getting down, running out of time here. 15 seconds left to go. I think this is how it's going to end, right like this, with Matt up in that top spot, getting the bump. Justin in the 2 and Tim in the 3. Still a battle between John and George, though, 4 and 5. There's the tone. John, you are done. That's it, guys. As you hit the loop, your race is all over. Congratulations to Matt. You are bumping up to the B. Justin taking 2nd, Tim in 3rd, John, George, and Vlad. Fastest lap overall went to Matt with a 13:12. Nice driving, by the way, guys. Jeff, Scott, Shane, Dave, Peter, and Matt. If you just finished racing, just drop your cars out to the track to Marshall. Your race night is now over. Jeff, Scott, Shane, Dave, Peter, and Matt. All right, you guys got your tires warmed up enough? Can we do this? Yeah? Jeff, Scott, Shane, Dave, Peter, and Matt. Jeff, Scott, Shane, Dave, Peter, and Matt. Maybe we can line them up a little bit better here for the main. Scott, oh, why? That's why Scott's just getting some stuff peeled. He's all right there. That's Shane's car. He can stay. Dave, yeah, that looks good. Peter and Matt would probably be a little bit more separation. Scott, you're going to pull up here behind Jeff. Yeah, I know. I'm already thinking about how this is all going to work out with this group. You guys are all fast drivers? No. Oh, yeah. Yeah. James forgot to pay off these other drivers, Jeff, so that way you don't get the bump. Trust me, James. He's got a hard enough time as it is. This is a very good group of drivers here. It's either going to go really, really well or really, really bad. All right, line them up. Good luck. One bump up to the A. Here we go. Drivers ready. Everyone on tone. Nice and clean, guys. Nice and clean. Have courtesy for your other drivers around you. Start getting that driven into you, because buggy battle next weekend. It's all going to be about clean. I ain't afraid to use stop and goes, call you guys out, get you off the track. Look at Shane with the amazing stuff. No, that ain't happening. Jeff out front. Shane. One and two, staying tight together. Matt flipping over. Peter.
4 minutes left.
We're only 1 minute into this. Marshall's trying to get out there. 4 minutes here left to go. Peter, just watch. Okay, battle happening right now between first and second. Jeff and Shane. Big jump. James is down. But 3. He's got a 4-second lead ahead of Matt in that number 4 spot. Matt's got traffic though. Jeff trying to feed through here. Just watch it, Matt. I know you got battles behind you, but that is our 1 and 2. Shane in that top spot. Jeff was 1.2 behind him on the last lap. Let's see what happens here. Stays there.
3 minutes
Dave
left.
in that number 3. Matt and Scott battling out. Scott hits Matt. Waits for him though. Thank you. Very good. Now we're going to have Matt. 3. Our leaders come through, and we're at the halfway point. 2:30 left to go. Orange buggy, white. Church out there. Jeff behind him in the white buggy is our 2. Dave holding on to that number 3 spot. Here he is hitting the loop. And Peter flipping over. So Scott moving to that number 4. Peter back to the 5. Scott going for the big jump. Didn't work out for him. Oof.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left to go. And Shane driving around. Carnage out here. You're good, Scott. Keep going. Keep going. You're good. Jeff 2.5 behind Shane in that number 2 spot. Just going to give it to Shane. Is he just going to get the bump here? The minute 30 left to go. Have to see what happens. Dave sitting in that number 3 spot right now. Peter not far behind. He was 2.5 behind. Still holding it there. Scott in that number 5 spot. Matt in the 6. Oh, looks like he might have closed up the gap a little bit here. Let's see what happens. Shane hitting the loop. Here comes Jeff. 2.3, not enough. He's going to have to close it up more. Getting down 60 seconds left to go. Shane, Jeff, Dave, Scott, Peter, and Matt. So it's been proved that here Shane just has to keep it out front now. Jeff working to catch him here. Shaved it down half a second on that lap. Just watch Peter. If Jeff comes up on you, give him some room. Thank you. Still a chance with 30 seconds. Shane, Jeff, Dave, Matt, and Peter. Knocks off another half a second. It will. Shane hits the loop. Jeff driving it. Drops back a little bit more. Shane stepped on the gas a little bit there. 10 seconds left. Shane, Jeff, Dave, Matt, Peter. One more lap. Can Jeff make it in? He did. He did take the big jump. Cheat. And that's try and tell me. Good driving, guys. Shane taking it at the end of that. And look, just to show you the pressures that were put on without those two, Shane and Jeff, they both finished with 24 lap paces, 5:11. Shane was 5:11.1, Jeff 5:11.9. Fast lap overall did go to Shane with a 12:35. Second fastest lap went to Jeff, 12:45. Dave finish off in that number 3 spot, then Matt, Peter, and Scott. Nice driving, guys. So, me being the announcer, I've watched the C main. Honestly, C main was amazing. It's good race. I watched B main, blown away, awesome driving. Now the A main. Am I going to be amazed? We have two long jumpers in this group that I know of right now. Shane shocked me. That was the most looked great. Now JB in a qualifying be interesting. Yeah, these guys are going to break them before we get started. Let's shut it down, get you guys lined up. James, JB, Andy, Tyler, and Shane. Once again, James. Pull up a little bit, James. Good. JB, Andy, Tyler, and Shane. Can't wait for next Saturday. So for the people that can't hear what's happening on the driver's stand, there's a big debate about who's going for it. I'm telling you I'm going for it. That's all I'm hearing right now over my little booth. Them talking about the big jump. So let's see what happens. Marshall's ready. Mainly Jeff. Jeff, please be ready. You're going to be playing catcher here in a minute. All right. Same thing with you, Peter. You might, I'm sure there'll be some side box hits there. Driver's ready. No. Good luck. Everyone on the tone. Look at the train on that start. Look at that, the big jump. James holding it out there. JB said, no, I'll try it again. Same thing with Shane. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Look at that. They didn't need marshals. JB holds his place even with the flips. Number 3 spot. Then we got Andy and Shane. There we go. JB now making the landing, sticking it. James still holding the fast lap. He just finished nailing another fast lap there with a 12.86. That changes and goes to JB on that last one. 12.80. Consistency coming in now. JB's 2.7 behind. Got a little out of shape after the fact on that jump. Dropped back 3.3 behind James now.
4 minutes
Tyler
left.
closing that gap up between him and JB. JB with the fumble. That's going to cost him right there. Tyler now moving into that number 2 spot. JB back to 4. Shane trying to make it. Oof. Oh. Tyler, number 2, needing a marshal. Wow, wow, and wow. So JB in that number 2 spot. Andy now in the 3. Tyler in the 4. JB doing the big jump. Let's see how far back he is from our leader right now. He's got a little bit of work ahead of him. 7 seconds. James 7-second lead right now. JB in that number 2 spot. Andy in the 3, but he's not far behind JB at all. Here's JB hitting the loop, and Andy hitting the loop. 1.2 seconds behind. Tyler 2.4 behind Andy, holding that number 4 spot. 2:45 left to go. Oh, James needing a marshal. JB needing a marshal. That would have helped him out there with James needing that marshal spot. Let's see what happens. Andy now in that number 2 spot. 4.8 behind James. JB in the 3. Oh, they're 2 and 3. Clean job by the marshal getting them out on track. Battle happening right now for 2nd and 3rd. Andy and JB. JB going.
2 minutes left.
Andy and JB. Tyler trying to get up in there. He's only 2nd off their pace. 2 seconds. Big jump. JB moves into that number 2 spot. Andy into the 3. Tyler now right there. 0.7 behind Andy. Shane needing a marshal. Getting him out of the way. Here comes JB coming through there. Andy was 1.4 behind on the last lap. Minute 30 left to go. James out front. 10-second lead. He's just on cruise control right now. All the batting. Oh! Manufacturers should be watching this race. Building your car's too durable. It's not good for the store. Getting down to the 60-second mark here. Still JB with the big jump. He's taking chances, even sitting out in that number 2 spot. Andy right behind him. 2 and 3 still together. Tyler parking on the pole. That's going to drop him back just a little bit. There it is. Andy rolled over. Ooh. James trying it. He's like, I'm far enough out, I can do it. 35 seconds left to go. JB once again. Andy was 3.5 seconds behind JB. And caught up, passing him. What's going on here? 15 seconds left to go. Tyler in that number 3 spot. It's James, JB, and Tyler. I think a lap was missed there on Andy. And that's it. James is going to take the win on that one. Tyler takes second. JB takes third. Andy and Shane. Whatever. Still some nice driving. B main was my favorite.